Hi. If you want to know Ask JoJo, that's AskJoJoCogen. I'm Jolinda Ruth Cogen, and this is Michael Cogen, my husband, and architect famous in Harlem. So we're talking about 167 West 129th Street, apartment 1B that just went back on the market. And he is an architect is going to say, what is fantabulous about this apartment? So let's go. We're at 1B. Okay, Mr. Cogen, you're on.
Okay, so we just came into the apartment, and what I like about this apartment right away is that when you come in, there's a sense of entry. There's a nice amount of space to be able to maneuver. This is a ground floor unit, so I don't know if it was intended to be handicapped accessible, but there is a decent amount of maneuvering space if you use a wheelchair. You have your entry closets located right within the entry area, which is very nice and convenient. And then you have the entrance to the bedroom and the entrance to the bathroom. Now, having the entrance to the bathroom close to the bedroom means that someone who's going back and forth between the bathroom and the bedroom doesn't have to cross through a living space, which is very important for a sense of privacy. The other thing that I like is that even though this is a standard sized bathroom, it's been done pretty well. They didn't spend a lot of money, but wherever they spent the money, they spent it in the right places. You have a nice deluxe shower enclosure. You have attention to the color palette of the walls, the wall tile, the floor tile. So there was some thought put into this, and they didn't have to spend a whole lot of money in order to get a very decent look within a standard bathroom. Coming out to the bedroom, the other thing that I would note here is that even though this is the first floor, because you're coming up a few steps off of street level, even though the windows are facing the street, you still get a degree of privacy because your windows are not right at the street level, they're elevated up. So you still get some privacy even though it's a first floor unit, which is nice to be able to have that. So coming into the bedroom, you've got a decent amount of space to accommodate your bed. You could have had side tables if you chose to. You've got a decent amount of wall space for your TV. You could even have some sort of a unit under the TV if you chose to. Closet tucked away in the corner. So very functional. And coming out into the living dining area, you have a couple of corners that the walls create here, which gives you opportunity to either set up a dining table and still have another corner available if you wanted to put another chair, planter, bookcase, what have you. You have options in terms of placing your TV if you want to place it on this wall, so that not only do you have a view of it from the seating area, but also from a table area if you have your table here. Or you also have the option of placing it on this wall so that you still get a view to the sofa this way. And by doing that, in either case, you can have a view of your favorite TV show while you're in the kitchen preparing. It's nice and open. You've got a decent amount of counter space which is available on one side, and you've got decent size appliances, which for a compact unit is very useful, especially if you'd like to prepare your own food. So all in all, it's a very compact unit, but the organization I like. I like the foyer effect as you come in. I like the relationship of the bathroom to the bedroom so that you don't cross a living space going from the bathroom to the bedroom. It has a nice open area which is maximized by the fact that there's no wall between the kitchen and the living dining area, and I like the nooks that the walls created, which gives you some additional flexibility to furnish this unit. I think it's a very functional unit, small but very well worth considering.
And at $29,999, you need to jump on it. The next open house is on a Saturday. And if you want to know, thank you, Mr. Kogan, for your architectural expertise.
And you're welcome.
And if you want to know, ask JoJo.